Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand, two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wildcats ready to get this thing started and open the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the USF Bulls offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great.
I ain't got my playbook. This ain't the right playbook, y'all. My bad.
Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Wildcats. Long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage and he'll be stopped at the 17. So USF's offense will start this game off. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
This time on target. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. They've got to do a lot of this.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking to pass. It's Suarez. This time he's got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They'll try the run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Bulls are in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Livingston. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to pass. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's 2nd and goal. Gonna run it. It's Royer. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And how about the offense believing in the true freshman? Down here in the red zone, giving him the football, man, I bet his heart is pounding. He's wanting to get in the end zone to get that first touchdown.
Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job.
Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Kentucky. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. This time it's complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Suarez. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Using his legs, it's Wilcox. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's got the back in the middle.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 20. Touchdown Bulls. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense is about getting off the football. I mean, that defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays. It can...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Makes a move. Touchdown, USF!
Turn up.
How about that special teams play? That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Now on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Wilcox. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Makes the grab. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilcox. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Bulls. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. there's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they get... did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Pocket starts to collapse. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Finds us back in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Wildcats in the hurry up. On third down, going up top. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Slings it. He makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He's going to pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Here's the return from inside his 10. The ball pops out on the return. Kicking team's got it.
This guy
You
here.
have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They want to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Suarez. He rifles one deep to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds. New set of downs for this offense.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Going up top on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
He wants to pass it on second down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Kentucky going quickly.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll try and overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They'll run the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
He's got it on the move. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up third down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Line gets set, first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it in the last minute. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Give to the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the give off the left side. Turns it on in midfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Dropping back, it's Suarez. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. He wants to throw. He wants it all. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Soft spot in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Suarez. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Kentucky! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Winton. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Fires downfield. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
How good have they recruited in the secondary defensively, right? We've seen guys flying around with speed. They're breaking on the ball. They've got hands. Multiple interceptions in this game. They almost got another one right there.
He'll just keep slinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Harrell.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To throw, it's Suarez. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Field goal is good. And they go back on top. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UAB was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Birmingham. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's going to pass. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And that is a play the quarterback would love to have back. You cannot take a sack in that situation because the clock's still running right now. And that's a situation that they practice all week long in these 2-minute type drills.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On second down, he'll let it fly. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field. You're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one?
Fires one high and deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reese, productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bulls will have it first and 10. They'll test the right side. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Florida. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
On second down, wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy.
He wants to go deep. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, and maybe time for a play or two. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze. Where do I need to get a little bit better? But plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.